Hey there, Treasure Van Joe Pal, Big D back here again with another weekly news announcement, and this is for January 29th, 2019, and yes, this is going to be the final week of January, the final new release week of January. Can you believe January is almost over? Because I can't. I feel like it's just yesterday we were saying Happy New Year, and here we are already a month into the new year. So, as you all know, what this video I'd like to do is tell you what's coming out this week, what's coming out next week, and any news announcements that were made over the course of the last week. Can say this, there wasn't a whole lot announced last week. I guess the last couple weeks there was a lot of stuff announced, so they kind of scaled back. Also, at the end of the video, I'll show you what I did pick up last week, my last week pickups. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. So let's talk about this week. This week is somewhat of a big week. Kind of a big steelbook release week, actually. There's not a whole lot of movies coming out next week, but there is some decent titles. So let's get started here. First off, the remake of Suspiria will be coming out tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of the original, so I know that's different, but still I'm really looking forward to that. Tomorrow, Scream Factory is releasing Screamers. God, I want that movie so bad. I'll have to order it from them. Although I didn't check Amazon yet. Maybe I'll check Amazon too. Also tomorrow, they're going to be releasing Willow. And if you've never seen Willow, like I've said before, I highly recommend you watching that movie. It is a great fantasy movie. It's really well done. It's amazing. It's just a great movie. Also tomorrow, Reign of Superman. I think it's Reign of the Superman comes out tomorrow, which is the sequel to Death of Superman that was out a few months ago. That will have a steelbook release. The steelbook will be available at Target, oddly enough, which is kind of funny because I got into several Targets lately. I don't know if you guys have seen already, but Targets are scaling back their media sections big time. My local Target here used to have 4 rows full of movies, whether it be, children's movies or adult movies or box sets or whatever else. They did like 4 rows of them. Now it's down to one aisle, and that is it. And I wasn't even impressed because the one aisle, one side was kid movies, the other side was just random movies, and then they had this weird rack out in front. But it will be coming out tomorrow. I do know that Best Buy has like a comic book coming out with Reign of Superman tomorrow. It's like the Death of Superman comic book. Then I guess there's like 2 discs inside for the movies, so they'll have that tomorrow. And I don't think Walmart's going to have anything. It's going to be the straight movie, but be on the lookout for that. Also, the Nutcracker and the Four Realms comes out tomorrow, and that does have a Best Buy steelbook release. The steelbook looks beautiful. I'm actually really impressed. I don't know about Target. I looked at Target's ad this morning. I didn't see anything in there about a digibook for the movie, which is really weird because usually when Disney releases a movie, especially something like that, there's always a digibook attached, but I didn't see that. But doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to be there, so you might want to check it if you're really into the digibooks. Hunter Killer comes out tomorrow. The Gerard Butler movie, which is all about submarines, which I'm a huge fan. I love submarine movies. That has a steelbook coming out tomorrow, also by Best Buy. There's no other special editions of it out there. Just Best Buy will have a steelbook of that one, so that does come out tomorrow. Also, let's see here, Doctor Who Series 11 with the new Doctor will be out tomorrow. So if you haven't seen the new Doctor yet, what a great opportunity to be able to buy the season, be able to power watch it all the way through really quick. Let's see here. Boy Erased comes out tomorrow, and the last one is Baller Season 4. Now, there are 2 more movies coming out, but they don't come out till this Sunday, so a week from yesterday. And those 2 are what I discussed earlier. So How to Train Your Dragon 1 and 2 will be Best Buy limited edition steelbooks are coming out this Sunday for both those movies. Look at the very end of my video. I did put a picture up of what one of them looks like. The one that I think is absolutely beautiful. So definitely check that out. I'm actually really looking forward to that. And if you remember, when they released steelbooks of Hocus Pocus and yeah, it's a Christmas movie, but it's Nightmare Before Christmas. I got it. You remember, those were really hard to get, especially Hocus Pocus at first. It was really, really hard to get. It took quite a while. And then even when they did trickle back in, it wasn't very many of them. So I have a funny feeling these are going to be the same way because both these steelbooks look amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. So if you're really into that, you're really into steelbooks, you might want to head down or at least do their store pickup thing. We can go online, buy it, and go down and pick up the store whenever you want. Actually, I think it's a week you have. But if you're really interested in those, you want to get on those fast because they will go quick. They definitely will go quick. So that is it for tomorrow. It's a decent week. Not a whole lot of releases, but I know for a fact that I really want to see Suspiria. I know I want to see. My wife really wants to see The Nutcracker. I'm really interested in Hunter Killer because both my wife more than me, but I do like Gerard Butler. And again, for me, it's a submarine movie, and I love submarine movies. And also, Screamers. Although Screamers you won't find in stores, you're gonna have to buy that online for sure. But there's some decent flicks coming out tomorrow. Reign of Superman, I'm looking forward to that one because I have the steelbook for Death of Superman, so that'd be cool to get finally those together. So be on the lookout for all that stuff tomorrow, and the majority of it should be in stores. Like I said, I think the only ones that won't be in stores will be Screamers. Screamers. The rest of these should be out in stores tomorrow. There's nothing else by Scream Factory, so you should be okay there. Next week, it's kind of a slower week. It's not as much, but it's decent. There's a couple big titles that are on that next week. So this is the 5th of February. We first have The Girl in the Spiderweb that comes out, a lot of these movies are just out. Also, Widows comes out, and that movie looks really cool. I actually really, really want to see that movie. Let's see here. The Grinch. Yes, The Grinch that was just out in theaters during Christmas will be out next week. And that's coming out in Blu-ray, DVD, 4K, Steelbook, some sort of Target exclusive, and 3D. It will be coming out in 3D. So that's pretty amazing. It's been a while since I've actually seen somebody release a 3D title. So 3D. Also, next week we have the TV show 6, season 1 and 2 in a combined box set. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's about SEAL Team 6. I think Olivia Munn was in season 2. I believe I only saw season 1. Season 1 was really good. I have yet to see season 2, but should definitely check it out. It's actually really good. The Sister Brothers comes out next week. I'm not really sure what that one is. Looks interesting, but if you've seen it, leave a comment below and let me know. Also, A Private War comes out next week. And the last movie that comes out next week, and this one is the third movie in a trilogy, but really it's a namesake more or less only than anything else, and that is the Cloverfield Paradox. That was the movie that they had done Cloverfield, and then they did the second movie, 10 Cloverfield Lane. So they did those two movies, which both kind of really tied in together. They were both designed to kind of be together. This third movie was a movie that they kind of just decided to throw some Cloverfield elements into it to kind of tie it in, so all three movies together. I actually still liked it. It had some pacing issues to it for sure, but I still liked it, and I liked how they kind of like what they did towards the end of the movie. I thought was really cool. I'm not going to say what it is. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I kind of like what they did at the end. It's definitely the weaker movie of the installments, but it is part of the series, so I probably will pick it up eventually. But that is the last movie that comes out next week. So with that being said, what was announced the last week? Well, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot. I know that there is one big title actually. So starting off, Paramount is re-releasing Pet Sematary, and obviously there's the Pet Sematary. I can speak, I swear. There is the new Pet Sematary movie coming out. I want to say it's March, April, somewhere around in there. So in March, they're going to be re-releasing the original Pet Sematary, and I do believe that Best Buy will have an exclusive steelbook on it. The cover work on this thing looks really, really cool. I'm actually really excited about it. I've always a fan of the original Pet Sematary. I'm a little leery about the new one because, remakes are hit or miss. Sometimes they're like, yeah! And other times they're like, dude, you should just save your money. So they're really hit or miss with me, so hopefully it's good. It's got a pretty decent cast, but I don't know. I don't think you can ever replace the little boy in that movie. It's like, now I get to play with you. That kid was creepy. But a good actor too. He was in like Kindergarten Cop and a bunch of other movies too. So Mercury Rising was another one he was in. So that does come out that they announced that for the 26th. Let's see here. Arrow Video is releasing The Ring. Now, not the Ring from a few years ago, American version. This is the Ringu, the original Japanese version. They're releasing that in a special edition. That's coming out on March 18th. Mill Creek is releasing 2 Andy Sedaris movies, which is really started about. I don't know if you remember, a couple weeks ago I showed you that I picked up the Andy Sedaris set. It was like, I think, 8 movies on a set. Well, they're releasing 2 of those movies into Blu-ray finally, and that would be Hard Ticket to Hawaii and Malibu Express. Those are both coming out on the, what did I write down here? April 16th, so it's a little ways away, but I was like, whoa, I just bought the DVDs, now they're coming out with the Blu-rays, but it's really cool, though. Those are, if you've never seen the Andy Sedaris movies, they used to run on, like, Cinemax and Showtime and stuff like that back in the 80s and 90s. They were like, yeah, late 80s, early 90s, right in there. And they're just a bunch of cheesy, over-the-top action flicks. I mean, they're just, a lot of them don't even have very much of a plot to them, but they're actually a lot of fun. I remember being a kid and, like, watching these movies because they'd be on Showtime, Cinemax, or whatever, like, and just laughing because it was just, like watching some of the stuff happen. It was so over the top, but they're actually a lot of fun and really good movies. So you can definitely watch them over and over again. They got a lot of replay value to them. So those will be out in April. And then MVD, I mentioned a couple weeks ago, MVD just released a movie called Nemesis. They are now releasing the Nemesis trilogy pack. So it is Nemesis 2, 3, and 4. I did not know there were 4 Nemesis movies. I knew there was one, and I kind of thought there may be a 2. I did not know there was 4 of them. So they'll be releasing the other 3 in a little small box set, and that will be out on the 26th of March. Then we also have Johnny English that just came out. Johnny Strikes Again just came out. Was it last week, the week before last? There was no 4K of it. Apparently, they've just announced a 4K for it, and that will be out on the 18th of this February. And the last movie, and this is the biggest one, the last one is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. They have announced that. That will be out on the, I think it's the, did I write down the 19th? I think it's the 19th or 16th, one of the two, of March. I think it's the 18th of March, so be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a big movie. Now, I haven't seen anything yet, but I can almost guarantee you there's going to be a steelbook, and I'm sure that Target will have some sort of exclusive with it too. It's a big movie. It's a very big movie. I unfortunately missed it. I really wanted to see it, so when it's coming out, I'll definitely be picking that up. So that is it. That's what's coming out this week. Next week, it was announced. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know. Are you getting any of these movies that are coming out in the next couple weeks, or do you own any of these movies already? Let me know which ones you may have liked or which ones you didn't like. You know, everybody's got their own tastes. So now what I like to do is to show you what I picked up last week. So this was last week. Again, it wasn't that big of a release. It wasn't anything major that came out last week, except for one movie, and that was First Man. I did pick this up in 4K. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I'm going to watch it this weekend with my wife. I'm really looking forward to it because I love the space program. I've always been fascinated by the space program, you know, the Apollo missions, the Jupiter missions, stuff like that. I've always been fascinated with that kind of stuff. I think that's why I always liked sci-fi so much. It was just because this stuff always fascinated me. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie. This is about the moon landing. And I'm really looking forward to it. Kind of poignant, too, because didn't China just land on the moon or something like that recently? So there we go. I got that. And then Best Buy was running a random sale on a bunch of stuff that had just come out. So I went and picked up a few of those. So first off, I picked up The Nun. I got these all for $10. So I finally got The Nun. Haven't seen it yet. I know I've heard mixed reviews on it, but hey, still want to check it out. Then I picked up, I've been waiting for this movie to go down in price, and it finally did, Disobedience, because I am a major fan of both these actresses. In a movie together, I'm in. I did wait for it to go down in price out of $10 because I just, unless it's something like, for me, like a Star Trek or an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie or, you know, something epic, a Marvel movie or DC movie, I will try to hold back a little bit on this stuff and wait for it to drop down in price. So I did. I picked it up. Also, everybody's been raving about this movie, so I figured I might as well pick it up and check it out and see what it's all about. So I picked up 8th Grade. Again, it was $10. So I actually got this one at Target. The other ones were Best Buy. This one I got at Target. So I'll go check this out. Finally get to see this, see what everybody's talking about. And the last movie I got into, and I got this because I got a really good deal on Amazon on this one. And I remember seeing this movie when I was a kid. It was so over the top and ridiculous. I just had to own it. It's a movie called The Boneyard. Phyllis Diller's in this. This movie is so over the top and just so, okay, what I'm going to show you is, look at this. Look at this creature in the back. I'm getting it close enough, without glaring it? Hopefully you can see that. Look at that. That's Phyllis Diller after she turns into this weird creature. Just awesome. It's so over the top. And yes, this dog right here does turn into one of these weird creatures and runs amok. And it still has the stupid pink bow tie, the pink ribbon in her, and the dog's hair. But this dog is when he turns into this mutant thing, is this huge dog that takes the size of it's the size of a car. So it's over the top. It's really cheesy, but it's a lot of fun. And I think it was $12. It's been hovering around $22, $23 for a really long time. And then I got notice it dropped down to $12. So I jumped on it. I just had to get it. So that's what I picked up. That's what I got this week. That's all the information that's coming out. Thank you guys all for watching the video. Really do appreciate it. Click the like button if you did enjoy the video. Please subscribe. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos by me, and click that little bell button, and they'll notify you eventually. Excuse me when I put up a video. Again, thank you guys all for watching, and welcome aboard to the new subscribers. I got a couple new subscribers this week, so thank you guys and welcome aboard. Be on the lookout this week. I will be doing some reviews. I'm going to be reviewing. I have one of my viewers that keeps requesting me to do a review of In the Mouth of Madness. I will be doing that this week. Also, I should be getting my horror pack this week, so be on the lookout for that review. And I will be doing a Star Trek review for the last episode. That's going to be held off a little bit because I need to rewatch the episode. Again, because I have to watch it twice so I can get, so I'm not talking like I'm an idiot. And I need to watch it again because, in all honesty, when I did see the first episode, although I really liked it, I was really tired that night, so I missed some stuff. So you do go back and watch it. So be on the lookout for that review later this week. Also, I still haven't put up my review yet for the Wreck collection, so be on the lookout for that. That should be up in a few days too. Again, thank you guys all for watching. You guys rock. Everybody take care of yourselves. Always keep hunting because you just never know what you're going to find. And as always, live long and prosper.